guess, guys, in the early part of this race, all eyes will be focused on Ambrose, Reutimann, Franchitti because of the individual stories. But quickly, I think a lot of our attention is going to be towards the back as well, watching these guys that we're going to be trying to work their way up.
You have to be careful you don't run over nobody. That's what these guys are going to have to be careful of. They use a lot of brakes getting into these corners. But not only do you use a lot of brakes, you have to get through these corners pretty darn quick.
Pace car pulls off in turn 4. Marcus Ambrose, his first time leading the field to green. Here we are at Memphis Motorsports Park, and we are going green.
Still there here. Stop. You see him up there. Still inside. Got it.
Well, looks like we are going to survive lap number 1. Maybe a little bit of smoke in the back of the field. Everybody keeps going. And coming past the stripe, it'll be David Reutimann getting around Marcus Ambrose.
Guys, right now it's pretty cool. The temperature is here in Memphis, Tennessee, and these tires are going to have to get up the temperature. And Randy, they do not get the grip until about 6 or 8 laps into this race.
Well, we don't know. David might have pumped his tires up a couple pounds so he can go out there and lead some laps. He's trying to get all the points he can.
But this racetrack's much like a place like Martinsville, Virginia. It takes a while, slipping and sliding and banging. And that's what's probably going to happen in the back of the pack.
Already, let's check in with Carl Edwards as he is moving his way up through the field. He's into 39th position right now.
And Marty, right now, he's being real careful, getting this number 60 forward right to the front of the pack. He's going to have to take some time, use some caution flags if he expects to win this championship today.
He's looking out everybody's windshield. He's looking out 10 cars ahead of him right now.
And guess who's right there on the outside, the 64 of Chase Austin, just what we were talking about.
Yeah, he just needs to follow Carl Edwards through this pack and be careful. Chase had a great car in practice yesterday, driving that new Atrius Dodge.
So there you see the traffic, and you can see the bumps on the track. The biggest one is right here coming into turn number 3 as we go back on board with Carl.
And Randy, that big bump going on to turn 3, it seems like it's drove the drivers completely crazy. A lot of shock work, things like that going on.
It's gotten so much better. You know, the first 2 years we were here, everybody would drive in there and you lock the left front up and the car goes up the hill. The shocks have gotten so much better. The guys have figured out it makes the cars easier to drive.
Let's get an update on the 60 car from Alan Bestwick.
And think about what he's going through right now in these opening laps, guys. Besides being back in the traffic and hoping nobody spins in front of him, these are the first laps he's felt in this car on this racetrack. So he's trying to feel out the handling of the car. When I talked with Carl off the air before the race, he told me, you know, it's kind of fun. There's no pressure. Just get in it and drive and see what happens. That's what he's doing right now.
You know, these guys just love this short track race, and it reminds me of the old Wilkesboro racetrack, Martinsville, Virginia, places like that where racing like this was born. And this is a great track for some of these youngsters to do good and shine and prove they can get it done.
Right now, you see on board with Carl as he continues to try and work his way forward. He's up to 36th position. Meanwhile, nothing has changed up front. We'll just let you know David Reutimann is still in control. There you see the 26 and Jamie McMurray trying to tuck in behind Carl, take advantage, and pull his way up.
Watch your outside. Watch your outside.
Spinner down into the front straightaway as the 72 car has spun it around.
DJ Kennington.
Come on, let's go. Try to get going.
And you know what, Randy? He's stuck in the mud.
Front, guys.
Been there, done that. I did that after the race once here.
Guys, we had a lot of rain in the Memphis area the last couple of days, and so the infield is very, very wet. And you can see right now the DJ just flat stuck there. Can't get out. Let's take a look at this.
Looked like he was all on his own.
Who got it?
Yeah, what happens is you come out of 4, your car's very light. You're under throttle. You turn the car with the throttle here. And he gave it a little bit too much throttle. I'm not sure if he had any help.
Well, maybe. I don't know. From that angle, it looked like it could have been. But
you usually do.
Yeah, you usually do. All right, we're going to step aside here as we're under our first caution. Remember, we had 16 of them last year. Hopefully, it won't be that bad.